Good morning everyone. Today I will cover my latest book titled Unplugged, Psychedelics, Farming and Crypto, the Three Pillars of Freedom. Many people told me that this is my best book, although I can't tell this because I love all of them and I think they're all important, and I recommend you read them all. My books have the power to change the way you think and see the world. Many people who find my books, they just start reading a few chapters and then they contact me and they come here to do the medicine work with us. This is the power of these books. They are written from the place of experience. I don't speculate. I speak from the experience. My books can help you to understand the world and yourself and change things in your life in order to help you to find better happiness, better health. So let's talk about this one. Just the title itself, Unplugged, should tell you everything. Unplugged from the matrix, unplugged from deceptive reality, ideologies that were imposed on us from early on. Let's just talk about the first chapter. Chapter 1, your struggle from womb to tomb. Let it sink for a second. If you just understand the title, truly, deeply understand the title of the first chapter, your life is going to change. The way you live, the way you think, the way you act, everything is going to change. Because this captures your whole life. From womb to tomb. From the time you're born to the time you die. The question should be, how do you live your life in between? Do you actually live it? Or you just exist? Most of the people just exist. They don't even know what living means. They exist in the matrix, in the chaos, in the stress. If you just think about this and contemplate and really give it time, you will begin seeing that you're not living your life. You're just existing. You're just existing in the hamster wheel. And the faster you run, the faster you die. This book teaches you how to get out of the hamster wheel. How to get out of the matrix into the real world, where you begin living as a conscious being, as someone who actually realizes the gift of life and refuses to be a slave to the system. When I speak of the matrix, I speak of the system of control. If I would really talk about this, it would be a week, maybe 2 weeks, maybe a month. I would just sit here and make videos talking about what I already wrote in the book. I have done my work, I have done my part, and I have written for you. So you read and you think about your life and you understand where you are. You understand the prison that you are in. A prison without walls. And if after reading you still don't realize this, then perhaps it is not for you. Perhaps the matrix is your reality. Nobody can feel happy in prison because there is no freedom there. How you can be happy without freedom? Without the freedom of the mind to begin with, and then without other freedoms that we all need in order to be happy. When a person realizes that he or she in prison, the only thing that should be on their mind is how to escape it. I escape the system of control. I build my life in a way where freedom is the basis of it. And I'm sharing with you how to do it. Of course, it's 20 years of medicine and lifelong of spiritual searching, seeking for answers about life that I have found for myself. My answers serves me. They might help you too, although each person have to find their answers. Nevertheless, good answers can help others on the path. This book is a truth bomb that you can drop on yourself for your own good. I will only speak briefly about the themes. I speak about psychedelics in general as a tool to liberate your mind from ideologies and stop believing narratives and stop believing things that aren't real. It's a path to freedom of mind. And if you don't have this, what do you have? Psychedelics can help you to break from usual mode of thinking, from conditioning, from deception. It can make you think for yourself. And that is the most important thing in life. If you can't think for yourself, then somebody else will think for you, turning you into their slaves. You also have to have financial freedom, and that should be among the top priorities in your life. Financial freedom is when you stop taking orders from others. It's when you make your own choices, decide for yourself, and live the life you want without being afraid of what other people think or say about you. There are many ways to achieve that. I offer the way I think is valid and effective. I speak about crypto as the way to financial freedom, and it's not only that, it's a way to break free from the financial system, from the financial slavery to which we're all subjected to. I'm not giving financial advices. I'm not telling you what to buy. You do your own research and you decide for yourself what's good for you and what's best for you. I'm only sharing with you what I'm doing with my money. That's it. Right or wrong, it's my choices that I make. But whatever you buy, whatever coin you buy, it doesn't matter. I'm speaking about the ethos of crypto as a freedom, as a tool to freedom. So financial freedom is just as important as a mental freedom. That's what makes us individuals. That's what makes us free people. And of course I also speak about farming, which I support with all my heart, although I'm not a farmer myself. And I understand how difficult, how hard that is. Farming is a very hard work. And I support all the farmers who work hard, who work the land. No farms, no food. People are so disconnected from reality that they don't even understand that food doesn't grow in the supermarkets. It's been delivered there. But the food grows in the fields, and there are people who work the fields. And this is crucial, this is extremely important. And farming is being attacked by the powers that shouldn't be. By the evil, criminal, global syndicate whose goal is just to reduce humanity, reduce the population. How to do it? There are many ways. One is through starvation. To starve people to death through cutting farming. So we all need to support that in every way. If you can buy from local farms, good, support them. We need them. So I'm not a farmer myself, but I would like to have my farm in the future if that's possible. If I have an extra land that I could cultivate, I would love that. I would hire people to do it for me if I'm not able to do it myself. But the direction is the right direction. I'm talking about directions which humanity should take in order to break free from tyrants of any kind. This is why I speak about farming. I'm not telling you to sell your SUV and buy a shovel and go dig holes. I'm not telling you this. I'm just telling you to start thinking about independency and self-sustainability and self-sovereignty. Looking at that through different angles. What's more important is to unplug your mind from the system of control, from ideologies, from narratives, from deceptive politics, and connect or plug in to the real world, the world of nature, the world of plant medicine. Basically, this is the message of this book, and it shows you how to do it. It takes you step by step on a very deep journey into yourself, a journey into your mind, with an intent to liberate it. A round trip to higher dimension, from consciousness to matter. Weeding the mind of self-defeating thoughts to ensure success. On the sixth sense. When you rush through time, all you're doing is trying to die faster. Just a few titles. Let them sink in. By reading this book, how many more things can be revealed and understood during the process? I highly recommend you do it. Buy the book for you and share with your family, with your friends, people who you care about. Let them read this. Let people think about things that they don't think about. This is how you get out of the box. This is how you can break conditioning. By allow new ideas to sink into your mind. I have unplugged myself and found happiness on this path. The path of fears, uncertainties, doubts. There is no guarantee on this path. You can fall in time. But if you have the vision, and if you have the will to follow it, you will succeed. The vision that I have opened for myself through Huachuma medicine, I have simply followed. I followed through to the place where I'm happy in my life. When I'm content, fulfilled, connected, clear, loved, and loving. That is happiness for me. The definition of happiness is very simple for me. I'm simply making a living by doing what I love, supported by people who love me and whom I love. That is happiness for me. What is happiness for you? I don't know. What is meaning for you? What is purpose for you? That's something that you have to find for yourself. I can share my answers with you, but you still need to find yours. And the best way to do it is by doing plant medicine, especially Huachuma. Because Huachuma gives you clarity. Just clarifies your mind and make you see reality and yourself as they are. You find wisdom in the experience, and you use it in your life, and you change the things that has to be changed in order to flourish and bloom like a cactus. The words cannot do all for you. They can lead you. They can lead you to plant medicine, to experience where you find what you seek for. My books are a map to higher consciousness, a map to happiness, a map that made me what I am today. If I can help you, that would be great. I already helped myself. I'm already happy. But happiness is greater when shared among others. Whether you ever come here or not, that's up to you. And coming here is not for everyone too. But reading a book, anyone can do it. Read and think about this and take your time. Don't skip through my books. Scanning through, it's not reading. If you do this, you don't know what I'm writing about. You don't understand what I'm saying. Just looking for something, selective reading, it's not how you read my books. You read from first to last page, and maybe a few times. If you read my books and they resonate with you, that means you're ready to come here and drink medicine with us. Because my medicine, my worth, and my person are one. The same guy you see now is the same guy you see here. Is the same person who writes the book, is the same person who gives you the medicine, is the same person who shares food with you at night. Or sit in the garden and just relax and enjoy a beautiful day. Huachuma makes you real. It helps you to shed your falsehood, your layers of personality that aren't you. It helps you to find the true self, your true self, who you are behind your name, behind your eyes. It leads to consciousness, to self-awareness, to self-knowledge. And these things leads to happiness. You cannot be happy if you're not aware of yourself. You cannot be happy if you're just existing as a robot. There is no one there to even enjoy life or to even think about life. You're just going through life on autopilot. Many people do that. Most of them. People you see walking on the streets, how many of them are self-aware? How many of them are walking with consciousness, thinking that every step they make, they get closer to their death? How many people think that way? Your time is your greater treasure in life. It's invaluable. It has no price. You can buy it back. How do you spend your time? Ask yourself this question. Your time is valuable. And wasting it is just committing a crime against yourself. I want you to think about this. Think about your time. Think about your life. Think about how you live your life. What do you do every day with your life? How much joy do you have in your life? Did you ask this question? Did you ask yourself this question? How much joy do you have in your life? My life is full of joy. It's everything. I wake up in the morning in a state of joy. Another day to be happy. I love everything I do during the day. I love to go to sleep. I love to wake up in the morning. I love to play with my kids. I love to create content. I love to do medicine, of course. I love to do everything I'm doing. There is nothing in my life that I do that I don't want to do. Everything I do in my life are the things I want to do. I have removed everything that I don't like or want in my life. This is the power you have over your life. If you realize, if you become self-aware, when you become self-aware, you start seeing yourself. You start seeing what you're doing. And not everything that you do is everything you want to do or have to do. How much of what you do in life is what you enjoy doing? How much passion do you have in your life? Are you passionate about living? Are you passionate about what you do? These are serious questions to ask yourself. Nobody can give you answers for that. Only you know what you're passionate about and what you're not. If you're enjoying your life or not. Nobody can tell by looking at you if you're conscious or you are in love. These are features of the inner world, inner being. But it's very important to ask yourself these questions, because properly asked question leads to answer. In fact, that's something you learn from Huachuma. When you ask the right question, you already know the answer. The answer already embedded in the question. That happens all the time in the medicine. People ask questions and they already know the answer. So asking the right question, that's the way. That's the way out of the labyrinth of the mind. It leads you to answers. And clear answers leads to firm actions. And firm actions leads to change in your life. Consequently, to happiness, to well-being. So I hope my books helps you to ask the right questions and offer some answers. I don't have all the answers. I have my answers. I have the answers that I need to live a good life. You can use my answers to find yours. So that's all I want to say here, because if I say more, this video will never end. Everything we spoke about is not even half of the first chapter. So I urge you to buy this book now and read it fully and think about this. This will be good for you. It's an important read that everyone has to do. This is how much I believe in my books. I think that if everybody read my books, the world will change. This book has 3 parts. First part is Psychedelics and the Freedom of Mind. Part 2, Self-Empowerment and Booster Shots for Motivation. I'm sure I can motivate you. Part 3, Crypto, Money and Financial Freedom. I share some really intimate stories here. Stories that I never share with anyone. But I feel like it's time to say it all. And if my stories can help other people, that means that I didn't suffer for nothing after all. I wish you well, even though I don't know you.